morning. Good morning, everyone. Nice to be back again. It's, I think, at least it's a month, I think, since we had these Saturday morning reflections. So this reflection is based on the, well, at least the last line of the gospel for this Sunday, and it's really a reflection too on the life of St. John Bosco, who actually lived out this particular gospel in a very special way. He lived in Turin in the 19th century, St. John Bosco. He drew inspiration for his life's work as a priest from the final words of today's gospel. Anyone who welcomes one of these little children in my name welcomes me. And anyone who welcomes me welcomes not me, but the one who sent me. Don Bosco, as he is known, took care of neglected boys roaming the streets of Turin. Many of these boys had no home. They had no home. They were not going to school. They had no prospects of a decent livelihood. And with the help of his mother, Don Bosco opened a home for the boys. He began workshops and schools, built a church, and eventually he was housing 150 boys and had another 500 in oratories with 10 priests. He was immensely successful with the boys, using a minimum of restraint and discipline, keeping careful watch over their development, encouraging them personally, and helping them grow in the practice of the faith. The work expanded. People saw the tremendous work he was doing and helped him finance it with charitable donations. He founded the Salesian Order to help him with this good work and to continue it after his death. Don Bosco saw Christ and welcomed him in children and young people. He taught the members of his order to do the same. On one particular occasion, Don Bosco was out on a long journey for reasons connected with his work. He called at a presbytery and asked for lodging for the night. After the long journey, Don Bosco's shoes and clothes were somewhat dusty, of course. His appearance did not impress the priest answering the door. Don Bosco was shown to an equally dusty room, and for his bed was given a mattress on the floor. The priest in question lived long enough to see the day in 1934 when his former guest, Don Bosco, was being canonized. When the priest heard the news, he admitted, "Had I known I had a saint in the house that night, I would no doubt have looked after him much better." Those who come our way looking for help may not all be on the road to canonization. But that doesn't really matter. The words of Jesus still hold. Anyone who welcomes one of these little children in my name welcomes me. The way of the world is to respect and honor the great ones. Jesus teaches us to respect everyone, irrespective of their importance in society, simply because of their basic dignity as human beings. No one is unimportant in the eyes of Jesus. Each one is precious to him. Welcoming a person in the name of Jesus will often mean giving of ourselves, giving of our time and attention, attending to the needs of that person. These people do not always have to be strangers on our doorstep. Sometimes, indeed more often than not, they are members of our own family. And attending to them may be more demanding than attending to the casual visitor. In our families and in our homes, we will always have many opportunities daily to see Christ, welcome him, and serve him in one another. A journalist once wrote about a visit he made to the sisters of Mother Teresa of Calcutta, in Calcutta. And while he was there, a sister arrived back in the community, radiating great joy. "I have just spent 3 hours with Jesus," she said. But the journalist would have been pardoned for concluding she had spent 3 hours in prayer in a church. But the sister went on to explain how she had spent 3 hours with Jesus. She had spent 3 hours caring for a man dying of typhoid fever. "I was sick and you visited me." God bless. Thank you.